Welcome back to Safety and Compliance Chats, the podcast that makes dental practice compliance less boring and more badass. I'm Amy Wood here with Deanna Otts-Whitfield. From HIPAA to hand washing, we've got you covered. Ready? Let's roll. All right, today we are talking about locking down passwords. And with that, I mean we are not using password one exclamation point, password 123, or even let me in.
Really? Okay. And I'm Deanna. I'm here to remind you about basic life support training. It saves lives, plain and simple. Now, your BLS, it must be a hands-on course, no matter what state that you're in, and it's required for all licensees. However, I recommend it for all of your staff members in the dental office.
You never know when something will happen.
Never know, never know, never know.
Now, with passwords, a couple of very simple rules. Uh, Complex, unique passwords, 8 to 12 characters. An 8-character password can be cracked in about 8 hours or less. And a 12-character password can take up to 32,000 years to crack. So do the math there. Another key component is you want to not recycle or reuse your passwords. That's where the hackers get you every time. You don't want to use something that you use at home, at work. So no spouses, significant others, kids, pets' names, address, phone number, all the things that we as humans remember. You can use a password that is HIPAA sucks or Amy is mean, as long as it's a long password and it's something that you can remember and that it's unique.
That's true. I guess I need to go change out my passwords. I love Butch from everything. Now, basic life support training equips your entire team to respond quickly to cardiac arrest, choking, any other office emergencies that might occur. So it's really important. Don't ever skip this training. Now, I realize that a lot of state boards don't help you keep track of your BLS certifications. So it's up to you as an individual to keep track of that. Now, in addition to BLS training, I really think every single dental practice should have an AED, regardless of what your state board requirements are and whether you provide sedation in your office or not. It could be someone waiting in your reception area that goes into cardiac arrest. And if you don't have an AED, you could possibly lose a life, and it might not even be your patient. I once ended up giving CPR to a drowned victim on the Texas coast. Luckily, my team at my dental office had just gone through CPR training just a week before that. Lo and behold, I was down on vacation, and a group of people came up to me, does anyone know CPR? And thankfully I did, and that person lived. So it really can save lives. Have your office equipped with an AED as well. That's just an extra tool to help you in emergencies. Check the batteries. Make sure they're not expired.
And basic life support has changed so much over the years.
Mm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I remember doing it when it was called CPR, and it's just very different. So I think people need to stay up on it.
Important.
Now, back to passwords. I love, love, love password managers. They are your friends. Just don't put passwords on sticky notes under your keyboard or in your desk drawer or using a label maker to put it on your monitor. I have seen all of these done. And don't use Chrome as a password manager. I actually worked with an office where they did this, and then the team member that you started using this logged into their personal Google account, their Gmail account,
Mm-hmm.
and it synced all the passwords together, personal passwords and office passwords. So when this team member was terminated, that team member had all the office passwords when they logged in at home. So that's a big no-no. We don't want to do that. It's completely preventable. If your IT provider has a password manager that they support, use theirs. I know there's no good one out there. They all have their flaws. It's kind of like every vendor that you use. But if you can learn to use it appropriately and correctly, use it. They're
Yeah.
great.
Amy, I still practice as a hygienist and I go into offices all the time. And I rarely see a temp hygiene login. I'm either using someone else's login information or they'll write it down for me, or they'll,
Uh,
I see sticky notes everywhere. And so, just a reminder when you're, you're at your
la
office,
la 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 la
you
la
know,
la.
and I realize I'm a clinical provider as well. So I know Gentrix makes you change your password. What is it, every 60 days, 90 days?
90.
It is annoying. I get it. You run out of things, to type your password in with, but it really is important, right, Amy?
I had a doctor choose a password of Amy is mean. And at first I was like, I mean, ouch.
That is one of my passwords.
Oh, come on. Did you at
It's
least
actually
put,
I love Amy.
oh, I had I love HIPAA at one point.
Oh, nerd,
I know
nerd,
I am.
nerd,
I know.
nerd. And another thing that I mentioned just a little bit ago was, keeping your BLS certifications current. That means every 2 years. That hands-on class has to be done every 2 years. But don't forget about your ACLS and your PALS. And if you're lucky enough to have your dance certification, that's renewed every 5 years. So keep up with that.
That sounds like a big spreadsheet to keep up on.
It is. It
Lots,
is.
lots of calendar reminders.
Yes. Lots of passwords to remember.
Oh, that handy dandy password manager will come in handy, won't it?
Handy dandy.
All right, it's joke time.
Uh,
Why did the password go to therapy?
why?
Because he had too many issues to deal with.
Mm,
I know it's
got
late.
issues. We've all got issues. And why did the CPR dummy get a promotion? Because
Okay.
it never gave up.
I have a fun fact about the BLS dummy.
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
know that it is the most kissed face in the entire world?
That's really I would have said my husband's face is the most
No,
face
it
in the
gets even
entire world.
worse. It's super creepy. It is modeled after a death mask of a Jane Doe that was 12 years old found in the Seine River in Paris.
My word. You are full of
It
some
is super
strange
messed
facts.
up.
You are full of some strange facts.
Oh, song lyrics, movie titles, old phone numbers. Like I got random stuff all up in here.
Oh, heavens, heavens. You know what? We're going to wrap it up. That's today's episode of Safety and Compliance Chats. Hey, don't forget to subscribe, leave us a rating. It really helps all those other dental professionals find us out there. Follow me, follow Amy on social media for bonus tips and behind the scenes snark. Stay safe out there.
Thank you for joining us. For more information, please go to www.copperpennyconsulting.com. Bye.